Is Claude Code complicated? Great question. I'm gonna assume you're talking about the terminal because I always say the best use you're gonna get out of Claude Code is in that terminal. Claude Code or Claude itself is not complicated. If you've used ChatGPT and you're used to just talking to it, Claude also has that, right? Claude has chat, it also has co-work, and it has code, and it also has a desktop app for people who still feel anxious about the terminal. The most intimidating part of the terminal is opening it, because once you get used to a few commands and you point it to a directory like the folder you're working in, once Claude starts, you're not doing any techie stuff. Like, you're not doing any languages. You're speaking to it in plain English. What is complicated is what you bring to it. If you're working on projects, you're working maybe, let's say, on an app, maybe you're a vibe coder or you're vibe coding, or even if you're trying to use it for your business, you're trying to get it to do workflows, create systems. That is the complicated part, because if you're just approaching Claude Code with, hey, can you do X, Y, and Z for me? Your output is gonna be trash. I'm telling you that right now. And that is not even specific to Claude Code. It is just AI. AI requires setup. It requires you to have some basic knowledge, and you don't need it right now. You can look at people who are trying to educate. You can read about it. You can even ask the AI to do live research and tell you what works best for the right outputs. The more complicated part is your knowledge base, your setup, the resources you give it, and how you structure that with your AI. The learning curve for non-technical users who are trying to make websites, apps, software is knowing about the back end, knowing about databases, knowing about security, knowing about compliance, knowing about all of it. That is the hard part. And testing and debugging. Testing and debugging. Just wrote this article today, so you're in luck. I wrote this article today which tells you the blueprint for getting good output with AI, not just Claude Code, any AI. So the 4 main things that you need to do: research, plan, execute, and test. Research, plan, execute, and test. Go to my website, join my newsletter where I'll be dropping some tips and tools, and also just some commentary on AI and how AI is reflective of society and how we operate as human beings. I will start doing more technical content soon. So again, research, plan, execute, and test. Forward, upwards.